Good afternoon, everyone. I am Camilla Stasa, just Senior Director of Participant Relations for Music for All. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Music for All National Festival presented by Yamaha. Students, we ask all of you to take a moment and look around. You are surrounded right now by some of the finest musicians in the country. Every one of you have earned your place here. Over the past several months, my colleagues and I have had the absolute privilege of working with your directors as you prepared for this moment. To now see you all here in the same room, it is truly inspiring to all of us. This is not just a performance. This is a celebration of excellence on a national stage with dedication and the power of music to bring us together. And now, it is my honor to welcome to the stage the President and CEO of Music for All, Dr. James Weaver.
Thank you. Thank you, Cam. Welcome to Indianapolis, everybody. I'm going to start by saying, as Music for All begins its 51st year, this is our 33rd National Festival. For more than 3 decades, some of the finest student musicians in the country have come together here and for a shared purpose to make music together at the highest level, and that does not just happen. Every ensemble in this room represents a standard, a level of preparation, a level of commitment, a level of accountability to one another. You are here because you have earned the right to be here, and you should applaud yourself for being in this room today. That was a cue. I'm really hoping you watch your cues better this week than you did on that one. At Music for All, we talk about creating positively life-changing experiences through music. This week is one of those moments when that idea becomes very real, but only if you choose to engage with it. You're going to perform in some fine venues. You're going to be evaluated with some of the country's best evaluators. You're going to hear groups that are exceptional, including your own. And at some point this week, every one of you is going to be pushed musically and personally. Growth does not happen when things are easy. It happens when expectations are high and you decide to meet that moment. It's worth stepping back for a moment also to recognize that you are part of something bigger. What you are doing here is not extracurricular. It is not extra. It is a part of something much larger. It's an industry, a culture, and a community that has real impact across the country. In the United States, the arts and culture sector contribute more than $1 trillion with a T annually to the U.S. economy and supports millions of jobs across this country. That includes performers, educators, composers, producers, technicians, designers, and leaders, many of whom started exactly where you're sitting right now today. Opportunities like this do not happen by accident. They exist because people believe in them, they invest in them, and they choose to build them over time. At some point, that responsibility will shift to you. Some of you in this room will go on to become music educators. Some of you will lead programs like the ones that brought you here today. Others will take what they've learned through music, including discipline, collaboration, accountability, and apply it in entirely different fields. But if you've ever thought about even for a moment, about being a music educator, about standing on a podium, about building something like what your directors who brought you here today have built, pay attention to that feeling, because this field needs you. It needs your leadership, your perspective, your willingness to invest in the next group of students the same way that others have invested in you. And whether you choose that path or not, you are now part of something bigger than your own performance this week. To the directors in this room, thank you for setting those expectations high, holding the line. That's not easy work, and it matters more than anyone will ever tell you. So students, please applaud your directors today. So I see none of the directors are popular in this room. To the families, thank you for your time, the support, and the investment it takes to get students to this moment. Students, please thank your families right now with a round of applause as well. And to the students, this is your opportunity, not just to perform well, but to lead well, to represent your program, your school, your town, your family, and everyone else who's at home cheering you on. To support other ensembles in this room with the same level of respect that you have in return. Because how you carry yourself this week matters just as much as what you play this week. You are in a room with some of the best in the country. Learn from it, raise your own standard, and become better because of it. We are glad that you are here, and we expect you to make the most of it. Because when you do this, this will become a positively life-changing experience for all of you. One more time, welcome to the 2026 Music for All National Festival. And now please join me in welcoming to the stage Senior Director of Education and Advocacy for Music for All, James Stevens.
Good afternoon. Wow, it is simply fantastic to see this room filled with so much talent and energy. This is incredible. And there's no better way to start a music festival than with live music. So here we go. Our first performer is someone who represents the very best of what this organization stands for. Summer Camargo is a 3-time alum of Music for All's Jazz Band of America and has gone on to build an extraordinary career as a trumpet soloist and recording artist. Summer brings passion, artistry, and joy to every stage she steps on. And she is a shining example of what's possible, students, when dedication meets opportunity. She tours with the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra and has performed with John Batiste. She plays in the new Broadway musical Just in Time, and in 2022 became the newest and youngest member of the Saturday Night Live house band. indeed. And now, accompanied by Sean McGowan on piano, Michael Santos on bass, and Cassius Goins on drums, performing J.P. Shuffle, one of Summer's original compositions from her debut album, To Whom I Love. Please welcome Summer Camargo. Summer, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so proud of you and so thrilled to have you back with us at the festival. Music for All's commitment to education is at the heart of everything that we do. Students, we are so fortunate to be guided by extraordinary educators who shape the experiences that you will have this week. Our next speaker is a teacher, clinician, conductor, author, president and CEO of RWS Music, a longtime Music for All educational consultant, and an inspiring advocate for music education. Please welcome Susan Smith.
Whoa, those lights are bright. Hello. That's not loud enough. Hello. I didn't know that I was going between the two people that I am. I just said to her, I was like, I follow you on TikTok. How many of you follow her on TikTok? You should. She like holds up her music and is like, this is what I got to play tonight. Look at this really high note. I haven't played in 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Well, we are so thrilled that you are here. You're going to have the time of your life. It's going to be a positively life-changing experience. We have people standing. Oh my gosh. Do we not have seats? This is amazing. I wish that I could meet all of you. There's so many. There's like 3,000 of you from 30 different states. I can't meet all of you, but you can meet me. So everybody say, hi, Susan. And the people that have been here for a while will tell you that I expect to see and hear you do that in the hallway every time you see me. People are like, Susan, Sarah? What is her name again? I always forget who she is. But I really want you to speak, and I want you to do that to people as you walk by them, because they'll have name tags on. I don't have mine on right now. And you can see what their names are, because people want to be seen and they want to be heard. And this is a safe place where you can do that, and you can empower and lift up other people. So make sure that you do that. Do you know what a veneer is? What's a veneer? I'm not talking about teeth, right? I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like a face cover. We all tend to do that. Like we put up on our faces, we put up our ideas of what we think people think of us. But while you're here, see, that was a teacher trick right there. I got your attention, didn't I? See? You do more when you're softer than when you're louder. I want you to take that veneer off, and I want you to let people see who you are and really experience this and not be afraid of meeting new people and making sure that you're empowering other people. And you can make sure that you say thank you to people. You can thank the people in the food line when you're going through. You can thank your clinicians when you see them. You can thank your teachers, and that's what I think James took my entire speech already. He had it all written down. But I want to thank a couple of people. John and Chuck from New Orleans, Las Vegas, helped me in December. Where's my Las Vegas folks? Are you over there and over here? So John Seaton and Chuck McGuire, I want to say thank you for all that you do. I want you to think for just a moment as you're looking up from your phones. See, I see you. I saw you out there. I want you to think for just a minute about what your superpower is. In music, we can be so critical of ourselves and other people that it's very difficult for us to embrace what our superpowers are or what our positives are. My friend Dave Kaufman told me that one of my superpowers is that I can disarm people. I can get this podium to talk to me, you know? And you saw that. Some of you, I walked up and I just got you to talk. I want you to think about what your superpower is this week. And I'm going to talk about what I think one of yours might be. I've spent my whole life being underestimated, and I love it. I love it when people go, wow, I didn't know she could do that. I love that. How many of you in your life have ever felt like you're too much or too little at the same time? Come on, you're in high school and middle school. It's every day of your life, right? Put your hand up. It's every day of your life. Yeah. Aren't you excited about, as you move forward, for people not to tell you what to do in your life? How many are ready for that moment? Like when you go to college, right? People go to college, they're like, yes, I can't wait. People are not going to tell me what to do. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And they get to college, and guess what happens? Nobody tells you what to do, and they freak out, and nobody gives you a schedule, and nobody tells you the right things to do, and sometimes they come home after the first semester, right? So everyday leadership is really important as you move forward. So we want to make sure that you're taking initiative. If you see a problem, fix a problem. Do you think things are going to go wrong this week? Do you think security is going to be long? Do you think the bus is going to break down or be late? Yes, it's going to happen. Are you going to be a part of the problem? It's already happened, hasn't it? Yeah, it's already happened. So you can choose to be a part of the problem, or you can be someone who saves and fixes those problems. I want you to take an initiative. I want to tell you a quick story. I live in Orlando, Florida. Anybody from Florida in here? Yeah? Winter Park. And I have an opportunity to judge. Oh, you didn't like the Winter Park part. I have the opportunity to judge and evaluate a lot of bands that come to town. And last week, I got a chance to evaluate a middle school band and do a clinic with them. How many of you are in middle school in here? Yay! I knew that was what your response was going to be. Yes, middle school. So I was working this middle school band, and they were on a trip, so they were tired, just like you. And they were in someplace different, and so it was unusual, just like you. And we're working on a march, and I look over at the cymbal player, and he's facing the other way. He's facing away from me. He was playing pretty good, but it wasn't in time. And I stopped, and I was like, hey, buddy, what's going on? You played pretty well. Why are you facing that way? He said, oh, the stand was here. I was like, oh, well, you could pick it up and move it and have it be between me and you, and that way it'd be a lot easier to play in time if you could see me. And he was like, oh, yeah, but nobody told me to do that. See, you can take initiative. I said, what's your name, buddy? He said, Tristan. I said, Tristan, do you know I'm going to talk about you in every honor band for the rest of my life and in front of lots of people at conventions, right? He said, yeah, I do. It's okay. So you can take initiative. If you see something on the ground, you can pick it up. Or Dr. Tim would say, if you see a toilet that needs to be flushed, flush the toilet. That's what everyday leaders do. I know, that's just really gross, isn't it? Yeah, I know. Thank you. I push all the buttons. So while you're here, we expect for you to elevate the experience and the expectation. You're already dressed up. I want you to elevate how you're sitting right now. Can you get a couple feet taller for me, a couple inches taller? Those girls who were out in the hallway on the couch, I said I was going to come take your picture again while you're sitting like this. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I will. Come up and meet me. Sit up nice and tall. Elevate the experience. This is going to be what you make it. It's what you put into it, and it's going to be what you make it. Try to think about it from other people's perspective. What's it like when one of the best trumpet players on TV is up here and you're sitting on your butts not standing up for her? What is that like? What's that like when you're a great musician or you're on stage, sitting on stage at Butler and nobody's standing up for you? Or people are slouching down in their seats on their phone playing games. Think about it from their perspective. So here's the game. You guys are ready for this. Take your hand up in the air, clockwise, up in the air. Everybody, hands up, clockwise. I stole this from my friend Fran Kick. This is a louder crew. Bring it down and look at it this way. Which way is it going now? I know it's confusing. Let's do it one more time without talking. And you might be able to get it a little more. Clockwise. Bring it down and look at it. Which way is it going? Magic, huh? Counterclockwise. What changed? Yeah, I know. You got to do it one more time. Do it again. You're okay. You didn't move. Your hand did. It's the grown-ups up here doing it more times, right? Yeah, so sometimes it's really about your perspective. And this week, I want you to think about thinking of things from your director's perspective, or from that bus driver's perspective, or the adjudicator's perspective, or this person on stage who you should be standing up, yelling and screaming for's perspective, and elevate. Because as you can tell, I really don't like complaints. So when you start to complain about something, I want you to think, I can choose my attitude. Or instead of being grumpy, and as Dr. Tim would say, I can't believe I'm going to say this in front of all these kids, but being the booger in the punch bowl, right? Nobody wants that person to be around them. I'm sorry, this is on video. But think about how you can elevate the people around you. You can choose your attitude. Snap your fingers for me. Snap your fingers for me. Can you snap? Just one time. James, this is a little bit rowdier crowd this year. Can you tell? It's all those string players in here. They're the rowdy ones. I know. That's how fast you can choose your attitude. You can snap your fingers and choose your attitude. I'll show you how. Take your phones out. Ooh, she told us to take our phone out, not put it away. And I want you to take a couple of selfies right now on your own. I want you to take selfies. Yeah, see? Okay, put your phones away. Did something change? Did your face change? Yes, it did. You know it did. So I want you to think about that this week. I know, it's a long bus ride from Texas. I know. When you have the opportunity to choose your attitude, I want you to do that. See, when I think as teachers and as musicians, one of our superpowers, one of the most important as leaders, is to empower other people. And you can do that every day just by saying something nice or telling somebody they did a good job, or maybe putting them between two of the greatest musicians in the world to talk without telling them. James Stevens, thank you so much. Right? You can empower other people. You can tell them they're great. For 32 years, I was married to Robert W. Smith, band and orchestra composer, and he passed away suddenly 2 years ago. I know. But one of the great things about Robert is he could empower other people to do great things. At his funeral, my daughter told the story of the starfish. And some of you have heard this story before. But two people walking down the beach, an older gentleman and a younger gentleman, and they come up upon what has been probably a tragedy of some kind. And there are starfish all over the beach. And the older gentleman picks up one starfish and starts throwing them back, and then another, and then another. And the young gentleman says, "What are you doing? That's not going to make any difference." And he says, "To that one, it will." Just by saying something nice or uplifting someone or seeing them or recognizing them, you have the power to empower other people. So don't forget that while you're here this week, and please make sure that you do that. People deserve their best you. They deserve you to stand up for them all of the time. I'm going to challenge you with 4 things. That this week, that you lean into it, you are a sponge and you learn as much as you can. That you're open to the moment, you don't just walk by a stranger and not say something and see them. That you value this moment that you have because you are breathing rare air. There are not a lot of people that have the opportunity to be a part of the best of the best of the best. And that you elevate the moment. You have the opportunity to do that. Should I put my feet up on the chair in this hall, or should I sit and listen to this awesome band? You have the opportunity to make that choice. So make sure the way that you appreciate people is that you show them that you appreciate them. So I want from now on, every performance you hear, just like Dr. Tim says in the regionals, everybody deserves your best because they're giving you their best. So don't forget that you don't have to wait to be great, like my friend Scott Sheehan says, and make sure that you give everyone the applause that they deserve. Have a great week. We love you. We're glad that you're here. We're going to practice one more time. Stand up. Let's go.
It's okay, you may be seated. Thank you, Susan. We appreciate so much your leadership and your inspiration. And I just got to say, on Saturday evening, this is really pretty special. Susan Smith will be inducted into our Music for All Hall of Fame this Saturday evening. It's gonna be great. So Music for All is proud to partner with the Yamaha Corporation of America in support of this festival and truly all of our programming. Our next performing artist is internationally recognized for his work with the Dave Matthews Band, yes, and Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, along with more than 20 solo projects. Performing one of his original works, Tall and Lanky, please welcome 3-time Grammy Award winner and Yamaha performing artist, Jeff Coffin. Yamaha performing artist Jeff Coffin. Incredible. Jeff Coffin, wow, wow. That was incredible, Jeff. And let's hear it again for Sean McGowan on the keys. Michael Santos on bass. And my man Cassius Goins on drums. All right, so friends, the Music for All National Festival is in fact several festivals gathered in one place. Throughout this week, you'll perform in venues across our city of Indianapolis and work literally with some of the finest, most inspiring music educators in the world, icons. We are now going to take just a moment to recognize each festival stage. You'll see on the screens the remarkable evaluators and clinicians who will guide and truly inspire you this week, students. So first, over the next 3 days, all of our students will attend amazing workshops with master educators. These inspiring individuals are now on the screen. Please join me in recognizing and thanking our National Festival student workshop clinicians and speakers. And if you're here with us, stand up, please. Let's hear it. Let's show our appreciation. We're going to have some fun. Now I invite all the students, teachers, families, and the clinicians of the Sandy Feldstein National Percussion Festival to please stand. All of those students, all of the clinicians. Let's give it up. Let's celebrate all those percussionists who are a part of this year's Percussion Festival. Absolutely, thank you. Please be seated. And now I invite the students, the teachers, families, and the clinicians of the Orchestra America National Festival to please stand and be recognized. Yeah, right up front and center here. Congratulations, orchestra students. We're looking forward to your performances over at the Palladium. And now, recognizing the Middle School National Concert Festival, will our middle school students, teachers, families, and middle school festival clinicians please stand and be recognized? Welcome, middle school students. Outstanding. Thank you. And you may be seated. And now, will all the students, the parents, teachers, and the clinicians of the High School National Concert Band Festival please stand? Let's hear it for them. Oh, yeah. But wait, there's more. Finally, will the student members, the chaperones, and all the personnel of the Honor Band of America and the Jazz Band of America please stand and be recognized? Absolutely. They started rehearsals yesterday, and we look forward to your concerts Saturday evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Music for All's Board of Directors and all of my colleagues that make up the Music for All staff, allow me to say thank you and congratulations to every one of you in this room. Each and every one of you, we are so grateful that you're here. We are also very proud to have sponsors that are so near and dear to our heart, led by the Yamaha Corporation of America, Sweetwater, FJM, and Music Travel Consultants for making this festival possible. Now, students, as we wrap up our opening session, allow me to remind you that every performance matters, every rehearsal matters, and every clinic that you will embark matters. We hope during this festival you will listen carefully, play boldly, and support one another. Please don't forget to take the time to thank your teachers, thank your parents, and thank your administrators, because it takes a community to perform on a national stage, and you didn't get here alone, and you certainly did not get here by accident. And most importantly, will you please choose to have an unforgettable, positively life-changing experience, because that is what this week is designed to be. And now, in just a moment, I will dismiss you to your next events, and our festival will truly begin. But before we do, once again, welcome to Indianapolis, and welcome to the 2026 Music for All National Festival presented by Yamaha. Susan, you've already made an impact. The next thing I have in my script is give it up for yourselves, and look at that. Susan, we're already doing it, right? So let's do this now. Can we please first dismiss the groups who are performing this evening, the concert bands that are performing this evening. So if you are not performing tonight, we ask that you please remain seated. So, again, if you are one of the high school concert bands performing this evening at Butler, you are now dismissed. Either the closest exit straight in the back of the hall, or right here to my left, your right. The 6 concert bands performing tonight at Butler. Everybody else, sit tight. I believe we have Granbury High School Wind Ensemble. Charleston County School of the Arts, right? The Walnut Grove High School Symphonic Band. The Mustang High School Wind Ensemble. The Sloan Canyon Wind Ensemble. And the Klein Collins High School Wind Ensemble. We look forward to those performances this evening, those high school concert bands at Butler. So honor ensemble students, we're going to have you go last, so just bear with me here, okay? So Honor Band of America, Jazz Band of America, sit tight. So we're going to do this. If you're in this center section, look up here with me real quick. The next group, here's how we're going to do this. If you're in this center section right here, where these lovely string folks are here front and center, we're going to ask this group and these two to my left, your right. We're going to have you exit these doors over here to my left, your right now. These 3 sections, you are dismissed right now. It's great having you here for our opening session. Looking forward to your performances, guys. Yep. Looking forward to tomorrow over at the Palladium, string guys. So honor band, jazz band, wave at me. Yep, cool. You guys are going to stay seated here just for a moment. Okay, don't move yet. But everybody else in these last sections here, kind of furthest from me, in just a moment we're going to have you exit by going to the rear doors of the hall. So honor students, stay seated. Everybody else right here, you are dismissed at this time. Using the doors right behind you. Head out that way, yep. Excellent. No doubt, no doubt. So honor band and honor jazz band, do this for me. Say hi, Patrick. He doesn't know I'm going to do this, but now I'm going to say, do what Patrick says. We can hang here for a moment if that's best.